So Chad Johnson and Shannon Sharpe had a really good conversation last night during their broadcast of a nightcap on Sunday night. Chad Johnson declared that eating healthy will not help you perform better in your given sport. And Shannon Sharpe disagreed with him strongly, but it was interesting to hear Chad Johnson's take. And um, in a way, I agree with what Chad Johnson was saying, in the sense that he was saying that football, especially if you're playing in a high level, your sport on a high level, regardless if it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever, that if you're eating rabbit food and salads, low calorie meals, if you're on a low calorie diet, and you're playing a very aggressive athletic sport, that he was saying that that's given to the rise of injuries that they've seen statistically. More football players have been injured, and he was saying it's because that they're not eating a fatty, high-calorie diet like he was. Ocho goes on to talk about how Michael Jordan would eat chicken McNuggets from McDonald's almost every game, and that he would eat two Big Macs from McDonald's before every game. And I agree with Chad Johnson in the sense of while you are uh, playing at a high level and you're burning all those calories, but if you're not a professional athlete like me, weekend warrior, whatnot, um, if you're not burning that many calories, and then before you're working out or after you work out, you go to the gym and you play a couple pickup games of basketball, maybe lift a little weights, you might burn 400 or 500 calories. But then if you go to Wendy's or McDonald's after you work out and you eat a value meal that's 2,500 calories or more, you just negate all of the exercise that you just did. Um, and so I agree with Chad that if you're constantly exercising as any professional athlete is, and constantly burning those calories, then yeah, I see his point, that eating healthy won't necessarily make you perform better. Like you're either a great athlete or you're not. But like the majority of people around the world who are not professional athletes and who are trying to lose weight and get in shape, you really need to count your caloric intake. And so that basically means ruling out um, fast food for the most part, because one meal is one value meal is going to be close to, if not double, a 2,000 calories for just that one meal. And so, I mean, if you're eating that consistently and you're not exercising all that much like a professional athlete, then you think you're exercising and then you're doing some good, but then you'll find yourself gaining weight. Um, I've lost over 60 pounds. Um, and I did it slowly within like the last 10 years, and I've kept the weight off, specifically from counting calories and intermittent fasting. um, I read the Malcolm X autobiography, and that really kind of changed my life. I encourage everybody out there to read that. But he talks about, Malcolm X describes his diet where he does intermittent fasting, to where he just basically if you're trying to lose weight, you have to cut out a meal. You can't eat like a professional athlete if you're trying to lose weight and you're not exercising constantly. Um, and the best way to do that is to count calories and intermittent fasting. And I suggest in the morning, instead of eating a big breakfast, to drink several cups of black coffee and try not to eat anything until lunchtime. And if you are uh, addicted to fast food, like so many Americans are, to really only limit yourself to one meal a day, because that one value meal that you're getting from Wendy's or McDonald's, is probably going to have 25 to 3,000 calories in just that one meal. So just think about if you're eating that uh, a couple times a day, or you're eating a pizza at home or whatnot, and you're not exercising. So it's really you can put on the pounds really quick. But let's listen to what Chad's got to say because he made some really good points. Shannon Sharpe doesn't agree with them because I mean, and Shannon Sharpe is a fitness health guru. I mean, as far as his regiment, he has a routine to where he stays in good shape. But there is a difference between the normie weekend warrior to the professional athlete who's constantly working out. So it was interesting, and let's give a listen here.
Instead of
Hyper
having
who?
11,000 yards, you had 14,000. And
It
instead of
wouldn't
having 60 touchdowns, you had 90.
how? How? Just told you I never got hurt. I didn't miss any time. So where those numbers gonna come from? Madden?
No, no. Maybe instead of that, maybe you break a tackle. Instead
Chad
of having a
says that
15-yard game, you get a 30-yard game.
I never got tackled by the first
because
round.
he ate McDonald's, it
Man,
kept
stop
him in better
bullshit.
shape
You
than
saw what I
people who
did
are
to Ray.
eating
Don't play me like that.
No, I saw you got
Hey,
vegetarian
listen.
flapjack.
diets.
Nah, but listen. Another thing that I hate. People. Oh, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating healthy because it's gonna help me perform better. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because how you perform is a skill set. It's a skill set based on how hard you train and what God has blessed you with, and you putting the two together. Not the food. Saying, oh, if I eat salads and I eat healthy and I do all this nutrition stuff, all of a sudden I'm gonna be Jerry Rice. No, you're not.
No, no,
Either you good.
no.
Listen, I'm
But
listening.
but
Either you good or you're not. Either you
no,
good or not. That's it.
but I do believe. But like you said, it's a
Don't do
mindset.
that.
You don't
Don't
believe. See,
bingo
the
mindset.
fact that you don't believe it's going to help is not going to help. There's a reason why
What?
doctors tell you that there's a reason why doctors tell you when you have surgery to keep a
Right.
positive mind.
Right. Right. But
Because
listen.
the mind really controls the body. So
Uh,
you're not going to get the benefits out of it because you're already going in with a negative mindset.
Even if you're not going in with a negative mindset, I'm using common goddamn sense and logic. Telling me what I put in my body is gonna help me perform
So
better is a
why didn't you
goddamn
believe so
lie. It's a
so
lie.
but you
Why sit there and
I
lie to
disagree.
people?
I disagree. I
Oh my
disagree.
God.
I
Um,
disagree.
Either you're good at your craft or you're not.
Yes.
If you telling me, oh, I'm eating salads, that means when somebody's in front of me playing man to man, oh, I'm gonna be able to get open and create
No,
separation
oh,
because of what
Ocho.
I put in my body.
See,
That's
you
not
have
the
a
way that
you
works.
no, you have a C, but you have a single. But see, here's the thing: I believe the guy that trains hard has the better nutritional. I think that helps. I'm not saying that somebody
Helps with what? In what area?
your
Because when you
body.
get on the field, it's based on your skill set. Your skill set,
But let me
nothing
ask you.
more.
But let me ask you a question. So why don't they put regular? Why they don't put regulated gas in high performance cars if it didn't make a difference?
Come on with the car analogy,
No,
man.
I'm
Come on.
just saying. So what's your body? What's your body? Is your body not a machine? Yes or
Yes,
no?
it's my
Okay.
temple.
So
It's
why?
my
So why?
temple.
Why would?
And who?
Why would
So
you?
you so
Why you wouldn't
they
put the
they got
highest
they got
nutritional?
they got you believing that 97 is the healthy shit.
No.
That's how they fool you into selling their product.
Well, here's the thing, though, Ocho. What
Oh
I
man.
did is that I tried it for myself.
Right.
See, yes, I could have like, nah. I said, but let me see. And then
Right.
I saw what it did.
What did
I
it do?
saw, I
That was
saw,
mentally. That's what it
I
did.
saw, I saw the changes in my body. I saw the changes when I made the switch in '93. I said, you
Right.
know what? I'm gonna bring my own food to work. I'm gonna start eating like this. I'm gonna start training like this. I saw the benefits. Now, obviously, all these hyperbaric chambers and all this other stuff that came around, these physio guys that had these guys, these personal trainers. There's a reason why. There's a reason why, Ocho.
All that's a money grab, man. Can I ask you a question? How many years you
Yeah,
played?
I played 14.
You ever been hurt?
Yes.
You had any surgeries?
Yeah.
You know
I
why
had
you had
fractured.
surgeries?
I fractured my eye socket.
Oh,
Had
eye socket. Okay.
yeah, scope my
What else? What else?
broke my collarbone.
Broke your collarbone. What else?
Uh, had scoped on my ankle a couple of
Oh
times.
yeah. Oh
Scoped
yeah.
my
Oh
knee.
Shannon
your
Sharp had a
ankle. Oh
lot of
your knees
surgeries. I
too.
didn't realize he got hurt so many
I ain't had nothing
times.
wrong with me.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
had
see,
nothing wrong with me.
Wide
you
receivers
out
aren't
there with
getting
them, you
hit
out there with
like
them
the
pretty
tight
boys.
ends.
No,
See, I'm out there banging them things.
I was in the trenches.
No, you
I was
weren't.
in the trenches, and I played
Nah,
reckless. Check
nah.
my resume and check the film,
Mm-mm. You outside the numbers, bro. I saw you one time. I saw you
bro.
one time inside the hash, and
I
everybody
play.
saw how it ended,
Listen, what era of football did I play in? AFC North, 2000 Ravens, Steelers, Browns.
bro. They had them,
Yes.
bro. They had them
Don't do
relax,
that.
bro. They had them relax the
Relax.
rules, the incidental
Whoa.
contact, bro. Stop
Relax
that.
the rules. Stop playing, man. Why you playing with my top like that? McDonald's, my whole career. No injuries,
Just
nothing.
think about what you
McDonald's.
could have been.
I was him.
What you could have been.
I was him. Ain't no
If
coulda
you
woulda been
notice,
it.
all the top, if you take all the top end guys, you look
Yeah.
at the guys that played Jerry, look at Walter Payton, look
Uh-huh.
at Tom Brady, look
Right.
at Jordan, look at Kobe, look at
Yeah.
LeBron, look at all the high end guys. What
Hey,
did they do?
let me tell you something. Everybody trying to be like them, you ain't gonna be nan one of them.
No. But
You ain't
what
gonna
if
be
you could be
nan
a
one of them.
what if you could be a better version of
Jordan,
you?
Jordan ate McDonald's.
What? Yeah,
Usain Bolt ate McDonald's.
not when he was
Yeah, he
training for the
did.
Olympics.
Yeah, he
Not when
was.
he was training for the Olympics.
I call Michael. I call Michael right now. I call
Not
Michael
when he was
Jordan right
training
now
for
and
the
tell him,
Olympics.
hey, I call Mike. Look, hold on. You want me to call him? Don't do that. Michael Jordan ate McDonald's. Talk to me now.
Ocho,
Chicken McNuggets
Ocho,
before the game.
Ocho. You could eat anything in moderation.
And listen, why do we continue to use the highest of iconic athletes as examples is beyond me because nobody is finna be like
Is
them
that
based
what you
on what they
striving
eat.
for? Let me ask you a question. Do you take financial advice from anybody that ain't got money? Yes or
Huh?
no? You
I
listen
don't
to the Elon Musk. You listen
I
to guys that built businesses.
I don't take financial advice from nobody but myself. That's why I still got all my goddamn money. Period.
Ocho.
They both make really good points, and I agree with both of them. But I see Chad Johnson's point, and I see Shannon Sharpe's. Shannon, he was trying to, I don't think Chad Johnson is 100% right, especially he was saying, that he never had any injuries. And Shannon Sharpe, golly, he just went through a whole bunch of. He had some devastating injuries on the field. I didn't realize he was injured so much. But tight ends are getting hit more than wide receivers. That's a fact. By bigger, stronger uh, men playing different positions. Um, at the same time, though, I agree with what Chad was saying that him eating a fatty, high caloric, having a high caloric intake with his meals might have helped him a little bit. I remember reading something about Michael Phelps and that when he was swimming in the Olympics, uh, he was eating like 8,000 calories a day. Because but that's at the peak of his performance and training for the Olympics. Um, he's burning all those calories because he's constantly swimming, running, and training. And so I could see how it could be, uh, you could have some benefits of eating really fatty, high cholesterol uh, meals like McDonald's or Burger King a lot or every day, apparently like what Ocho Cinco was doing. Um, However, if you're a normal person and you're eating 8,000 calories or close to that a day and you're not exercising hardly at all, you're going to become obese really quick, even if you are going to the gym for a couple hours every single day. Um, and Shannon was saying, what could Ocho Cinco, what could he have been if he ate healthier? But then Chad is pretty defiant, saying that it wouldn't have helped him. So it's interesting listening to these two uh, pro athletes. Um, Shannon's in the Hall of Fame. Chad Johnson, either he already is in the Hall of Fame or he will be, because he was one of the best wide receivers for a couple years there in the NFL. Um, it, and then Chad was saying, "Oh, Michael was eating McNuggets every game." So I mean, kind of in the same way that if Michael Jordan was eating a 20-piece of chicken McNuggets from McDonald's before every single game, that's one thing because he's a professional athlete, but the normal normie weekend warrior shouldn't be doing that. And so maybe because Shannon Sharpe is still so focused on his health and fitness now, since he's retired, that maybe he's thinking about that now and not when he was playing, that you need that fat and that cholesterol to help you possibly recover uh, faster. Um, it's very interesting, this debate here that they had. Um, that's certainly not how I had to lose 60 pounds. I wrote a book called Staying Healthy, Strong, Thin, and Confident. It's available on Amazon Kindle, and I'll leave a link to that down below. And basically, it didn't happen overnight. I had to really do intermittent fasting and count calories for me to lose weight, and I did it naturally over a period of years. And you can too. But it's just interesting to hear these two pro athletes discuss that their diet and what worked for them, and what works for other people might not work for you, and vice versa. But it's interesting to hear them talk about it and them being so adamant about what worked for them. And let me know what you think about it, YouTube. All right, take it easy.